The new iOS 27 public beta is finally here, and we have some great things to share with you guys. But before we get into all the cool things that you should do on this update, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. And we're starting with the home screen. We have here a bunch of new icons that have been updated with the liquid glass that look way better now, even with the clear mode here. But the main thing here will be the big widgets. So on iOS 26, you have like half a screen widgets. Those are the biggest widgets that you can have. But now with iOS 27, you can actually have a full screen widget on your home screen like this right here, and it actually looks really awesome. Now Apple has added a few of these. As you can see right here, we have one for the weather, we have reminders, we have the music app, and I believe it was the notes app. These are currently the apps that do support the full screen home screen widgets, and this is actually really exciting. I cannot wait to see what devs will do with third-party apps once this update is out to the public, and we will be able to have full screen home screen widgets. Just keep in mind that the widgets are interactive, and you will probably be able to just completely change the setup of your home screen with these big widgets with just simply by adding one widget to your home screen. Now another big change here on iOS 27, which we have been asking for since the release of the liquid glass update with iOS 26, is the ability to change the liquid glass appearance. And now you can do that by going to appearance right here. You will have liquid glass here, and then you will have the slider. You can see right there, it shows you a preview of how it will look like on your device. So right here, of course, you have the tinted option. Here you have the more clear option, but of course you will be able to change, even set it in the middle somewhere, and just basically adjust it to your liking. I like it all the way to the clear. I think with the improvements that Apple has made to the liquid glass on iOS 27, it actually does look really. Another thing I believe you should try is the new wallpapers of iOS 27. Now Apple has done a great job with these wallpapers. So you will have here a few different options. Like right here, you can see we have color. I can go ahead and tap right here, and I can actually pick any of these colors to customize the look of my lock screen. That easy. Just pick any color you want. Here we'll have a few different colors. You can even go ahead and choose any other colors from here. But what you can do, which is really cool, is use this button, which actually applies the color of your device to the wallpaper, and that is super cool. Now right here, of course, you have the dynamic one. This is the stock iOS 27. You swipe here, go to the dynamic mode. As you can see, it changes by itself. And then right here, we'll have the colored one, which I really like. Now right here on the lock screen, we also have another really useful feature. How many times you wanted to set a wallpaper on your lock screen, but it didn't actually fit the lock screen, so you get those black bezels right here at the top and at the bottom. Well, with iOS 27, now you get the option to extend the wallpaper. And what it does is that it will, of course, use the new Apple Intelligence features to just extend the wallpaper on your device. So if it doesn't fit the lock screen, you just swipe out like this, tap the extend button, and this will allow for iOS to actually extend and of course make the wallpaper fit on your lock screen. The next thing you must try is of course the new Siri app. iOS 27 brings a standalone Siri app, something similar to like Gemini or ChatGPT that you use on your device. Now this is the main screen here where you will have all your conversations. Of course you can go back to any conversation you want, just like that. You will have here a search section to search for your conversations, and right here you can start a new conversation with Siri, tap the plus button if you want to add any files, photos, or just take a picture from your camera. It is actually pretty good, and with the last beta it actually has gotten even faster. So if you have a device that does have the new Apple Intelligence features, the iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, and the newer devices, then go ahead and give it a try. It is actually pretty cool. Now, if you're using the new Siri on iOS 27, then there's another thing that you can do, which is pretty awesome. You go to Siri here under settings, and then you go to voice right here, and you will have the option here to customize the Siri voice. As you can see right here, it says you'll hear the Siri voice in Maps, Safari, and of course in Siri. So what you will have here is two different voices, male and female, and then you will be able to use here these sliders to actually customize the voice for your Siri on iOS 27. Next up, we're moving to the Notes app. Now, the Notes app is great. It is actually super useful if you know what you're doing and if you know how to create the actual shortcuts that you need. But for a lot of people, this will actually be quite complicated. But with iOS 27, you can just go ahead and just describe what actual shortcut you want to create. You don't need to add actions by yourself. You simply go ahead and describe a shortcut, and then the Shortcuts app using Apple Intelligence will be able to actually create that shortcut for you without you having to use all kinds of different commands here on the Shortcuts app. Now, if you have automations on your device and you update to iOS 27, then this is a great thing that you can try now and use, of course, on the new iOS 27. I don't know why Apple actually takes so long to add these features that are super simple yet are very useful. Like this one right here for automations. You will have a list here of your automations, and you also have a button to turn them on or off. That is actually very, very useful, and it finally has been released with iOS 27. And iOS 27 brings new tools for your photos. So you go to edit a photo, you tap on tools right here, and here are some of the tools that you can use. Of course, you will have clean up, you will have extend here, and reframe as well. These are of course all part of Apple Intelligence, so you will be able to actually try out and use these features on your device if you do have a device that does support Apple Intelligence. And last but not least, we're moving to Safari, and we have some really great changes with Safari on iOS 27, and here's one that I really like. You go to a web page, you tap right there on the three dots, and you will have this option right here, notify me. Now this will notify you of any change made on that website. Of course, you have to describe the change here so iOS knows what it's looking for. This is also part of Apple Intelligence, so you can go ahead and just describe here, and it will check daily, but you can just tap right there and choose how many times a day or hourly or weekly you want it actually to just check the website for the change you're looking for. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, smash the like button and of course subscribe for more. I'll see you guys on the next one.